making the most beautiful websites. We organize conventions and events, just like this one, all for ourselves. And we are so advanced in communicating with each other that we sometimes forget to communicate with the outside world. So do we need the internal communication with each other? I would say, of course, because we want to do things better. Better governance, better trainings, better meetings, better member satisfaction, better leaders. So we need this internal communications. But do we need the outside world? Because the outside world are the people we would like to invite as new members. So because the club invite the new members, not the district, not the multiple districts, not Lions Clubs International, the club invites new members. And in the district, we develop our leaders. And in the clubs, we do the service. But if you're only communicating with ourselves and not invite others, we would shrink. We lose clubs, we lose members naturally and because of different reasons. They don't feel comfortable anymore. For marketing, we often depend on our multiple districts and our districts and our international organization. But we need the outside world also for sponsors, for fundraising. So that's why we are here today, to think about what we on club levels could do to make us more attractive. And I have collected a couple of quotes, because if people don't know what we are doing and why we are doing it, how could you attract new members to your club? And if people don't know that we provide excellent leadership development opportunities, how could members be ready to step up into leadership roles? And if people can't share your passion or your values because they don't understand, how could you prevent them from leaving? And if people are not be triggered by your commitment to service and impact to their communities, how could they get this spark as well? And one of my favorite marketing salespeople actually is Simon Sinek, because he always says people don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. And it's no different with volunteering. It's also the why. It's always the why. And that's why storytelling and feelings is so important when we want to spread the message to the outside world in our communication. So there is every reason to focus on our messages and its consistency down to club level. We can leverage the modern technology, but we also have to do the groundwork and tell the stories in the right way. So we have to try to understand the motivation of our potential members and let them share our beliefs, our passion, our impact, and our service. So when we are going into discussion, I would encourage you to think outside the box, because change does not come automatically. In brainstorming, every input counts. So we are going into four smaller rooms, and I would like you to, and one of our team members will share your room, and they will guide you through the questions. And these are the questions we would like to discuss and brainstorm about. We have room 1, the questions, how could we communicate more effectively to the outside world? We have room 2, what could we do as Lions and Leos to be more attractive to the outside world, or you could fill in potential members. Room 3, how could we strengthen our brand? And I don't mean how we can make another one because we have one, but how could we strengthen it as a club? And how could marketing tools improve member satisfactions? And this is getting really practical. So what could you do in practice? And what kind of tools could you use? I will, let's see. We will do, put you in a breakout room. Oh. I have to do something to get you into a breakout room, so I will do that. All of you will be assigned automatically to your room. Yeah? Okay, some people come late and we will assign them to the different rooms. So, so be patient. All of a sudden you are transferred into another Zoom meeting. So I will do that now. And I will, and what I would like to say is you have 30 minutes for the discussion. And a couple of minutes before, we will send you a message. And then after a couple of minutes, you will be automatically transferred back into the main room. So Zoom will do that completely automatically. So no worries about it. I will open the rooms now and see you back with hopefully the great ideas and outcomes of your brainstorms in 30 minutes.
The other rooms. Okay, we are back.
Fascinating, isn't it? It's really amazing how it works. I don't know if everybody's back yet. No.
No, not
we,
yet.
we wait till everybody's back. Okay. Just can I hear from my team if all the teams are back?
Yes, 59
is back.
Oh, great, great. Thank you very much. And I share my screen. No, I don't share screen yet. Welcome back, everybody. I hope you had a good discussion in all the rooms. I just jumped from one room to another, but I'm very curious. So I would like to have the rooms, just a brief summary, what happened in your room. And can I start with room, this time with room number 4, Carla? Carla?
Carla is back.
You're muted, Carla. Carla,
Your microphone.
Trying to do that. I think that now it is all right.
yes, we can hear you.
I have to do this thing here. Right. So, our subject matter was how can marketing tools improve member satisfaction? And it is quite a demanding theme. Anyway, we said that the social medias can help a lot to make members happier and updated, and this is very, very important. And so usually pictures are published and summaries of the services that have been done are published. That's just to continue involving people, or also those members that did not take part. And then it was said that what we have to do is giving lionistic pleasures to the members and to make them satisfied, it is important once more to have a magazine, a magazine that regularly publishes what has done. And an important idea was that internal marketing can be joined to external marketing, because when there is a good external marketing, a member is happy of belonging to the association, because it feels gratified in seeing that also the external society appreciates what the clubs does. And then again, a very traditional method to improve satisfactions, marketing tool, is personal contact. And it is quite, I noticed that more than one person said that. So to be more involved, people like to be contacted personally and to be invited in doing actions. And I think that actually it is right. And then Facebook is another marketing tool that must be used in a very proper way, because Facebook has also its own dangers if you don't use it properly. And why not using YouTube? A lot of, there was a focus on using YouTube and spreading through the members what is in YouTube. We can take, for example, New Voices Firesides that are on YouTube. Maybe people did not take part at the Firesides, but if we advertise in our firesides that are published in YouTube and invite people to do that, seeing that, also motivation can rise. I think that is more or less all that that merged from our meeting, from our staying together. So social media to spread out the projects, personal contact, magazines, Facebook, YouTube, and sites. I mean, the websites of the multi-district or all of the districts to spread what has done. I mean, we must.
Okay, Carla.
That's all.
Thank you. We have 3 other groups. Thank you. Okay, can we have group 3?
Yes, thank you very much, Pia Elizabeth.
Thank you, Sina.
Our topic in our breakout room was how could we strengthen our brand, and we started by discussing what our brand is. And the first idea was that our global causes, like or great big campaigns, like campaign Site First, are our brands. But also from there on, this was IPDG Renata, and from then we moved to defining our services with all aspects being our brand, but also not only limited to that. We continued the discussion with Hilda Polaris. Do people know what we do? So we started discussion saying that are we doing enough to make our services visible? So working on making ourselves visible is one area to strengthen our brand. And again, the idea came, for example, sometimes we need physical aspects like yellow vests used in the US, which make us visible. But from then on, we moved on to the discussion that we need innovative actions to make our brand known, to use communication innovatively, and to emphasize that we are there. For example, in catastrophes, when there's a need, lions are there, but we need to make that visible because we are there. If we are there, we should make it seen, and we need to find innovative ways to promote our activities, to make that visible. And we also felt during the process that we need to maybe discuss these more. And examples came to strengthen our brand, to show, for example, with movable vans, taking eye service to different areas, making us visible by reaching remote areas as well. And the concept of giving trust to people that really lions are there. The word trust came up many times. And also the idea came from Elizabeth from Sweden, that we need to attract young people to strengthen our brand. And that requires short and effective messages. And that requires asking young people what they want and maybe serving through that. Also, the discussion about local club brand and Lions global brand came about. In some areas, clubs have strong local brands, but they don't have the area doesn't have the Lions brand awareness. So we might need to work differently in different areas to strengthen those brands. And we identified our brand being our clubs, our services, our global causes, but also our being a peace organization is an area that we can use to strengthen our brand, that we are a humanitarian organization, that we do human rights work. That also is one aspect that we could use to strengthen our brand. There were many ideas, which we'll probably type up in a report afterwards, but innovation, trust, using social media, and also the concept of using maybe YouTubers, influencers, and pace setters in that sense to attract younger people became one of the ideas. And also doing this at the right time, at the right place were also some of the concepts. There are many ideas, but maybe this is where I should summarize. Thank you very much. Thank you everyone in Breakout Room 3 for your great contributions.
Thank you very much. Now we move to room number 2. Anelia, thank you.
Thank you all who attended room number 2. Our topic was what we could do, or maybe we have not to do as Lions and Leos to be more attractive to the outside world. So I will try to shortly summarize all the ideas. We all agreed that we need to approach and to address young people, as all you have done in the other rooms, as I see and hear. We need to listen to Leos, to ask them what they want to do, to approach in the relevant way, and to attract them to the channels they prefer to use to communicate. We had spoken about the Young Ambassador program and the Youth Exchange as good opportunities to attract young members. We also spoke about social media, of course, and its importance because the young prefer to use them, and they also need more action, not to speak a lot, but to do what they can do, and service ideas to be realized in real projects, and Lions need mainly to support them to get people involved in projects. I have mentioned already Youth Exchange. We need also to reach out other organizations to search for partnerships like environmental or different other organizations, because we can do some service together. To promote partnerships, because this is helping us to be more attractive. We have to use local radio stations, TV, newspapers. We have mentioned the Young Leaders program, Young Leaders in Service in UK, where certificates have been presented to young people at schools, and the audience have been their young parents. In this way, we have attracted also the young parents of the school, the pupil at school. We have to communicate and to learn the language of young members in Instagram, LinkedIn, and all the other media. YouTube, of course. These are the ways that we can use to be more attractive and to attract the young members. We have mentioned that some clubs have special liaison members to contact, responsible to contact schools and to keep contact with youth organizations, to approach them. And it is good also to hold small events in universities and schools and to talk about Lions family. Of course, we need to report our servicing in My LCI because this is the way to show what we do and to be more attractive and to show our pride to be Lions and Leos. Thank you to all who contributed this evening with your brilliant ideas and experience.
Thank you very much. Interesting thoughts all together. Last but not least, Daniela and Eva.
Yes. Thank you for everybody who have share idea, because we have people who say the projects what they did outside the club and outside the world, like in Kenya, in Greece, with partnership with 20 clubs, they make like more big event. Like everybody looks like try to use the social media, and I suggest maybe it's good that each club have somebody what you can hire, or you can somebody who is specialist in to publish in this TikTok, Instagram, all the action what you do. Also, the partnership with another organization, like was in Greece with the cancer, what the child cancer, what they make partnership with MGO, and also in UK, Trevor suggests us that it's much better when you talk one with another. The people, when they talk with one with another, is the best marketing promotion. Thank you for sharing this with us. Monica from Romania say that we have to be careful with all the pictures what we share, because when you put the children pictures, maybe you can do it from the back, or from that you don't have some problem with the new laws with the this sharing the photos from people who don't want to be published in social media. And also we suggest like to the LCIF to make one new international project, more like robotics or something what it's more actually now, to be promoting outside in the world. Eva, maybe I lost something. If you can open your microphone, please, Eva.
I have 9 points here, so I can read it fast. Partnerships with other NGOs, and we have arranged concerts, social media, all of them, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and others. Invite other Lions to share the good stories to the outside world. Put only actual things on the web, not old ones. Our logo must be every post on social media or website. If you publish pictures, you have to ask, that you also said, Daniela, and that is important to ask, especially children. Invite non-Lions to take part of the projects. If you present the projects, you can also invite people. In short, I have also global contests like Peace Poster and others, so we can arrange it in schools and so, and perhaps parents and grandparents are coming, and we can also talk about Lions.
Yes. Thank you to everybody who was in room 1 and shared with us the idea.
And thank you very much to all of you.
Oh, thank you. Wow, that's a lot that comes along. And of course, we will store it on YouTube, our YouTube channel, that you can just listen to it if you think oh, I heard a good idea, but I don't remember exactly what it was. it's interesting that I see a lot of things brought up in all the groups, which is always social media. But be aware that we use a lot of Facebook, but young people already don't use it anymore. So it's a good tool for our age group, or around our age group, I must say. But think also, if you have service projects, think of Instagram, because this is a social media which will share always stories. So there's a lot of stories on Instagram to share. But for marketing, it is very important. It has to be news. If it's not interesting or it's not new, people won't just skip it. It has to be relevant as well. If it's not relevant, people don't read it. And it needs to have a story which makes you feel something. And that is the most important thing in marketing, is I have to feel something. So if you do a story, make the story as if you have experienced it, and or share the stories with the people you have done the service with. Of at least some feeling should be in there, which means the passion you share, and then it's all of a sudden interesting for a lot of people. So that is the essence of marketing. It's why we are doing it. And interesting thing is that there was in one of the groups, I jumped from group to group, so I heard only a part of it, is that I think in Sweden, they did a survey amongst young children and asked them what they want for the future. And actually what came out was they want to be volunteers. They want to travel, they want to meet people, and actually everything we do, they want. So I think it's good news, actually. And maybe we have to go more to the schools and to the parents and share what we do. So I hope you enjoyed it today. I'll share my screen again, that you can see what I mean by, can you see my screen? Not?
Yes, we
You do?
see.
Yes, okay. So you can do anything if you really want. And that's my belief. If you really want something, you make sure you can achieve it. And even if there are obstacles, you can do it. But let's go out to the groups, to the clubs, to ground level, and share these ideas, because it's essential that the club does it, and attract new people, young people, older people. I mean, we need all the hands we can get. And I would like to thank you for your participation today, because it was marvelous. And I think it's best to discuss it by yourself, because I can tell you a lot, but if you discuss it by yourself, you will remember it. And I wish you a pleasant night. I wish you a great weekend. And I see you hopefully in 6 weeks on May 27. And we have more light at the end of the tunnel. That's why I put this picture up, to be more hopeful for that we can go be together again, because that's what we all wish for. Thank you so much. Take care and stay safe. Goodbye.
Thank you very much.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye all.
Bye.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Goodbye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you,
Hope
everyone.
you enjoy.
Bye-bye.
Thank you very much.
See you next time.
Thank you for your
Bye.
contributions.
Bye.